In Buddhism, there are many stories and teachings that offer wisdom on how to deal with toxic people. One such story is the parable of the poisoned arrow. This story is found in the Sutta Pitaka, a collection of discourses attributed to the Buddha. Here's a brief summary of the story and some insights on dealing with toxic people drawn from it. Once, there was a man who was shot with a poisoned arrow. His family and friends rushed to help him, but instead of allowing them to remove the arrow and treat his wound, he demanded answers to questions like who shot the arrow, what kind of arrow it was, and other irrelevant details. As he focused on these questions, he eventually succumbed to the poison and died. The Buddha, narrating this parable, explained that life is like being shot with a poisoned arrow. Instead of dwelling on speculative questions and irrelevant details, one should focus on addressing the immediate problem, removing the arrow, and healing the wound. Similarly, in life, we should address our suffering and challenges directly rather than getting caught up in unnecessary distractions. Buddhism teaches compassion towards all beings, including those who may behave toxically. Understand that their behavior likely stems from their own suffering and ignorance. While it's important to show compassion, it's also essential to set boundaries to protect yourself from toxic behavior. This may involve limiting your interactions with toxic individuals or clearly communicating your boundaries to them. Cultivate inner peace and equanimity to remain unaffected by the negativity of toxic people. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions, but rather developing the ability to respond skillfully rather than reactively. Instead of getting caught up in trying to change or fix toxic people, focus on your own personal growth and development. Use challenging situations as opportunities to cultivate patience, understanding, and resilience. Stay present and aware of your thoughts, feelings, and reactions when interacting with toxic individuals. Mindfulness can help you respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Don't hesitate to seek support from friends, family, or spiritual community if you're dealing with particularly challenging toxic relationships. Surround yourself with people who uplift and support you. Practice forgiveness, not necessarily for the benefit of the toxic person, but for your own peace of mind. Holding on to grudges only perpetuates suffering. By embodying these principles and insights, you can navigate relationships with toxic people with greater wisdom, compassion, and inner strength.